All right, here's a quick update of the Poison Spyder Defender XC fenders. I got them all finished. I went with aluminum mesh inserts, and then the solid black panel. I didn't want the Spyder. This is them finished. I don't remember who made. I think this is made by a company called Drake. I bought those like 8 or 9 years ago. I don't remember. And then I went with the Poison Spyder LEDs. I don't know. This side doesn't give you a firewall bracket if you have ABS, but the other side gives you a bracket for your battery. I repainted the frame. My hood's not perfect, but I was coming from stock fenders that I raised and the angles were crazy. I repainted the inside of the grill up in there. And I'll open them up so you can see what I did under the hood. Pretty much I just put everything back to how I had it 8 years ago when I did the Highlines with the stock fenders. For the most part. I usually screw these down with a wrench to keep them tighter. Alright, so here's what the inside looks like. I have these going up because I think I saw them in the picture like that, and then if you look in here, everything's flush. I added washers. These didn't come with them. They came with these small washers for the actually putting these together, but they didn't come with washers to put it into the actual fender itself. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. That hole was drilled in the fender, but not in the liner, so I drilled that. And then this is a self-tapping that I drilled into the grill. And then I ran my linker through this like factory hole right here. I don't know what that is, but it all just, I tucked all my wiring in. It's a 3-wire thing, so I used the rectangle wiring for the fender, and then I just butt connected the side marker and made it like a circuit. These aren't flashing right now. I just actually got the flasher in the mail, so I'm gonna put that in like after this video. For this wiring, for now, I don't know what to do because I didn't want to see it through the mesh, so I just zip tied along this support. The other thing on this side is this like fuel line thing. I put in holes there, so that's the only thing I drilled for accessories on this side, and then I just zip tied everything else. I don't have the washer thing connected. I don't have horns. I got to put the horns in. The washer fluid I could live without. I haven't had washer fluid in a while. So this side, this was previously bent up to clear the stock fenders. Another thing is I raised this 1/8 of an inch on the firewall, new holes. And with this setup, it didn't seem, I could have put it back in the factory holes, but this was raised for another purpose. And then for this, this fuse runs this way. I turned it sideways, and there's 2 holes in this bracket. I used the one that's closer to the wire loom on this end, the side that opens, and the hole actually holds the rod for the battery support. So everything's in there. The only thing I have to put on this side is right under here I have to mount the vacuum box. But let me see if I can get under here and show you the bracket. You can't really see it, but there's a bracket in there that they give you, and it's very tight. You can see that it's touching there for the stock battery tray. And I painted the frame on the bottom and the inside, all that. I gotta do my cross member. I gotta do this little lip I did. I gotta weld paint my stinger. This is the factory 4.0 hose. This is from, it's either an E150 Ford van, I think it was. I think this is from an E150, and I think this side of the canister is either from an F-150 or a Windstar. And then there's like a taper, like a nipple that goes through the firewall. That's also that's from a F-150 that goes through the fender. But everything else works. Again, I tucked the wiring from the blinkers down inside under the headlight. So then nothing's showing really. So it's a lot cleaner of an install this way than I had it before. I had shit everywhere with plastic clips and everything. I had off-road lights. I took them off for the time being to get my wiring better. This wiring harness right here, I unclipped it because it was kind of like hanging low. So I went through these brake lines and I clipped it back on itself and zip tied it. So it's pretty tight in here. I wanted to get away from this and get over top of it, but this seems to be working. I have clearance here. This isn't gonna shake into anything and rub. This wiring harness is, this lower one's tied in here with this, so everything's buttoned down. I don't know. If you like this video and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Gives me motivation to make more. Alright, I'm gonna edit this video and go throw in the flasher and take it for a drive. I just put 8 miles on it today. I finished my steering yesterday, the Teraflex high steer with the Fox, and I did the Teraflex raised sway bar mount, the Teraflex drop bracket with the Teraflex Track Bar, and I think that's yeah, it's gotta be Teraflex, that weld-on bracket. But I want to do a complete walk around of like every mod I've done on this Jeep, but I'm gonna have to paint some stuff and clean it up a bit before I do that. But if you have any questions, hit me in the comments. See you guys.